Today, the new generation of Kazakhstan people are trained according to the most modern technologies. One of the flagships of higher education is Nazarbayev University, created at the initiative of the President of Kazakhstan in 2010. It is intended to become an international research platform, the main principle of which is the integration of education, science, and innovation.
A lot of the faculty and a lot of the students seem to work very well together to do very creative innovations, both for their research and for teaching. And that says a lot for how things are being managed in a way that is, giving room for that creativity.
Currently, the university has 8 schools that offer undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral programs in strategic partnership with international top universities. The academic staff includes more than 500 specialists from 50 countries of the world. About 5,000 students have become university graduates for the tremendous work. The proposed educational programs are developed based on the results of a fundamental analysis of the learning process and experience in applying innovative approaches to teaching. Separately, development of proper innovative product is essential to university activities.
So this is one of the projects that we're working on. One of the most modern ways to teach language is through natural language learning. Most of us, when we come into a room, if we've learned the formal way in a normal textbook, reading a word, memorizing it, struggling a little bit with the pronunciation, we will continue to do that. However, if you just take your normal room, take a photo of it, put it in the book, and then add sound.
Good.
And that way you associate the sound with the object, just the way you did when you learned your first language when you were a kid. And you can also put in the word so that when you tap on something, you see the word.
It is worth noting the local library. Its reference rooms are designed for 1,200 seats and are equipped with more than 250 computers. Here is the largest English language collection of information resources in the country, such as books, periodicals, and electronic versions of printed literature.
We have created 4 modules, one of which is searching for information. Second is how to evaluate information. Third is how to legally acquire information, advocate for avoiding plagiarism, and how to cite and refer information sources. So from these 4 modules, what is the relationship of using technology? As students go online, there are those citation management tools which students can use, and we provide them by teaching them how to use these tools. Example, we go online to the library, extracting different citations, teaching them how to use Zotero, Mendeley, and EndNote.
Nazarbayev University Library provides free access to hundreds of full-text scientific databases, as well as 1 million articles from popular scientific journals. Today's collection includes about 84,000 e-books. Such databases contain brief information about what is published in top scientific journals. That is, the journals are carefully selected before they get into this database, and they are authoritative in their subject area. Thus, the library user can search and see what is most relevant. In other words, all science is on one screen. In Knowledge Repository, you can find those books that are not kept in all Kazakhstan and the CIS countries. A visitor can issue and return any book through the electronic book distribution station without the help of librarians.
Также у пользователей нашей библиотеки есть доступ к так называемым терминалам.
In addition, users of our library have access to these so-called terminals that are producers of financial information. Using similar financial tools, the students can see what is happening on the global stock exchanges in real time. Therefore, we are providing access to such programs that are used in practice at banks, financial companies, that is, with those people who manage investment portfolios in practice. At the same time, this library has its own repository, where all scientific works of university academic community are collected. Any person from over the world can get access to the repository, and it is free.
На сегодняшний день в нашем репозитории 3000
Today in our repository, 3,000 materials are presentation articles. Lecturers, doctors of science, come to us from different countries, and we upload all of their presentations and open lectures to our website. It turns out that these are all scientific materials which are associated with science and which we believe are necessary for the students. The university pays special attention to inclusive education, trying to introduce new technologies in the educational process. The classroom includes a computer with a screen access program, a Braille printer, and more.
Можем, к примеру, открыть браузер по умолчанию, который здесь стоит. Он нас
For
выводит
example, we
на...
can open a browser which is here by default. It displays us to the home page. It is Google Scholarly, and accordingly, every link and every control element on the screen is voiced by this program.
Программа озвучивает голосом. И человек, соответственно, может
Moreover, a
управлять
person, respectively, can control a computer through a regular keyboard
тексты, книги.
and listen to the text of a book, etc.
Вот это устройство называется...
This device is called Braille Display. It also allows to control the computer, but through tactile perception.
Но уже через тактильное восприятие.
Nazarbayev University has an intensive ABC Quick Start Acceleration program for startup companies and inventors at the site of the Astana Business Campus Innovation Cluster, which includes assistance in developing the startup within the shortest possible time. Now, 30 teams have passed the business acceleration here. They come to us with an idea. The first thing we do, we make a different multi-dimensional assessment. This is an economic, financial, and marketing expertise. If everything is okay, then we work with a project, that is, what is called from idea to prototype. It is a business incubation program. It lasts from 3 to 4 months. Everywhere is different. It depends on the specifics of the project. So if software project lasts faster, hardware projects can last up to 5 to 6 months. In order to pass acceleration here, it is not necessary to be a student of Nazarbayev University. According to statistics, the share of students accounts for about 50% of students. The other half are employees of national companies and scientists from other universities.
Горячая тема сейчас, разумеется, это artificial intelligence, это искусственный интеллект, да?
The hottest topic is artificial intelligence. There are many raw materials now. In general, there are many standard solutions templates that can be applied quickly. Google published a library of 60 standard solutions templates. Therefore, this topic is hot. In addition, over the past 14 years, a large number of qualified programmers have been created in our country. One of the projects that had passed the acceleration program here is HR Best Startup, which simplifies the search for employees. Now the project is fully optimized and is being tested in HR department of the university. It also aroused interest among several e-commerce companies. In addition to Kazakhstan, the creators plan to scale their project in European countries, India and China. We found such a problem that HR departments of the company have the same operational principles from the 80s of the 20th century. Nothing changes. We came up with a project that automates their work completely. Let us say HR manager is working, he's looking for employees, and he receives 100 CVs on a regular basis for every new position. This is a lot. He needs to process them all, then he needs to conduct an interview with each person. This is a very long process. We automate it completely, and the person does not need to read a CV, no need to organize the interview. This whole process takes place completely on our site. Technology Park became a successful continuation of development plan implementation of the Intellectual Innovation Cluster of Nazarbayev University, the total area of which is more than 2,000 square meters. It is a multifunctional building with a flexible purpose of premises for various types of research and production, mainly engineering, biochemical, and telecommunications nature. Currently, Technology Park hosts 17 projects that have been selected based on commercialization potential. Technology Park is an innovative place where the best innovative projects in various fields such as IT, telecom, agricultural business, construction are collected. It is the most important difference from business centers, where you can rent offices. We primarily provide access to university talents for resident companies, which are located at us. An experimental platform for a complex of renewable energy sources, integrated into electrical network of Nazarbayev University, has been created at Technology Park. Based on this complex, measurements and research are being conducted in the field of renewable energy sources study, using the data from installed photovoltaic panels, solar collectors, wind generators, and heat pumps. Here we get electric power from the network and take the rest from the solar panels. This year we consumed 14% of solar panels and 10% for this month. Barzhano Span is one of the residents of Technology Park. His company has been operating for about 2 years. The team is engaged in the automation of production and business processes. Now our strategic partners are large Kazakhstan companies, such as BI Group, Kazpost. One of our most difficult projects is connected with Kazpost, and we have already been working on it for 6 months. It is a robot postman. Now the robot postman automatically delivers mail through the territory of Expo, starting from Kazpost digital office, which is located there. Today, the company has almost 100 projects, 10 of which are considered large. One of the latest developments is a mini porter. It is a system for determining the emotions of customers when interacting with company employees. In size, our mini porter will be about a mobile phone. It will be hung behind the backs of your employees and will read all emotions and body language of your customers. As a result, you get all statistics with the help of a mobile application using the site. You can track how many customers have come to you today, what result your advertising campaign has, and you can know if there is a direct correlation between the advertising campaign and the arrival of new customers, and what emotions your customers have upon them. In addition, there is a laboratory of digital phototyping Fab Lab in Technology Park, where everyone can implement his idea and make a prototype of products for its testing in real conditions and presenting to potential investors.
У нас есть, получается, 3D принтеры. У нас есть виниловый плоттер.
We have powerful equipment such as 3D printers, vinyl plotter, Picasso 3D printer, milling cutter, laser cutter, and shop-bought milling cutter. And buying a subscription, everyone has access to each equipment. There are also various desktop tools. Coming here, people can take opinion of our engineer. He advises them on how to use this or that equipment. There are also people who come and say that they want to do something, but they do not know what, and of course, we also provide advisory services free. And this is Nazarbayev University Modern School of Medicine. The building occupies 9 floors with scientific and educational laboratories, a simulation center, an anatomical laboratory, lecture halls, and rooms for group classes are located. The centers conduct research in the field of transplantation, artificial heart and lungs, stem cells, and longevity medicine, physics, and high-energy facilities. This anatomical laboratory is equipped with modern digital and light equipment. This equipment allows students to study anatomy in large groups on real organs. In addition, here we can see our collection of organs. The students have constant access to them. They can come at any time to improve their anatomical skills. In addition, Nazarbayev University School of Medicine has a virtual anatomical laboratory equipped with 3D sensor desktops for studying topographic anatomy, and students can view organs in various 3D projections. The mission of this organization is the creation of a new model of medical school that trains highly qualified doctors according to international standards, and the transfer of this model to other medical educational centers in Kazakhstan, which in turn will help to improve the quality of professional staff and, as a result, strengthen the health of the nation. Today, a new education system is being formed in the Republic. oriented towards integration into the global information space. This process is accompanied by noticeable changes in the organization of teaching process, making it more convenient and fascinating.